LeBron James adding a triple-double, his 11th of the season, 15, 10, and 11. Here he is after the game.
It was a big win for us, just coming off a back-to-back, and we lost our last two, so we wanted to put together a complete game, and we did that tonight.
LeBron, are you guys prepared for the idea Frank was talking about, that this may happen everywhere you go, that there may be a tribute every arena, and you guys might just have to have that every night?
Yeah, we prepare for it. We understand it, and we hope it happens every night just because of the legacy that he's left behind. But we're prepared for it as a team, as an organization, and we're going to continue to get through it.
A lot of guys talk about basketball being a stress reliever or being something that gets you away from sort of if you're dealing with something. But I'm wondering, is there a motivating factor to reminding yourself of Kobe and of what he means to you?
No, I knew that before. It just puts everything in perspective. But I knew that before, and we knew that before, what he meant to the organization as a whole. So, the daily reminder that we continue to get, it's great because it should be acknowledged because of what he meant to this franchise for 20 years. So, it's our obligation to go out and just play the game, at a very intellect manner, very have that winning mentality because that's what he will want.
Are you watching these tributes, or are you focused on other things?
I've seen some of them. I've seen some of them tonight, but I don't know if I've seen them all. But I've seen some of them.
Did you notice? I'm sorry if you got asked this before I got here, that the 81 points at halftime. Did you notice that? No,
I didn't. I did not. But that's pretty dang on cool. That's for sure.
LeBron, the Kobe chance tonight, during one you hit three-pointers in the fourth quarter. I'm wondering, do you kind of feel extra weight of those moments when you hear those words right now, and do you kind of want to step up in those moments?
I just try to play the game the right way no matter what. I love the fact that, what he meant to this organization, what he meant to the game of basketball is going to be acknowledged, in a lot of arenas that we play in. What he was able to do here in Sacramento, as an opponent, some of his biggest games he had against his franchise. So they acknowledged the great Kobe Bryant tonight, and we just try to go out and do what he would want us to do, and that's win a basketball game.
Over the past week, how often have you thought about that conversation?
Probably at some point throughout the day, probably every day.
What's it mean to you that you got to have that? Just to have it?
Have what?
Have that conversation.
What does it mean to me at that moment?
What does it mean to me that you got to have? What does it mean to you that you got to have that moment?
I don't know. It's not a great great memory because it's the last one. So when the moment happened, I got the opportunity to talk to him. It's amazing us to just be able to just have a great conversation, just talk about things, and but for me to always think about it, that's not a great memory because it was the last one. So if you understand that, but just having him as a brother has been special.
LeBron, last night Kuz was talking about how basketball is kind of the sanctuary for a lot of you guys growing up, and Kuz mentioned the situation you grew up in, and that was kind of the place where you could feel safe. It's kind of a haven. You mentioned that before a little bit, but how does basketball help dealing with everything you guys are going through?
It's therapeutic, very therapeutic for us to be able to just go out there with our brothers, try to win a basketball game. Is something that no matter what's going on in your life, has always been something that kind of been your rest haven, just to get away from everything, kind of just focus on what you can do to win basketball games, or just have fun, and enjoy what you're doing. So it was great to do that tonight with my brothers and this organization.
Last two questions.
LeBron, what do the Lakers need to improve over the last few months of the season?
We just need to get better every day. We got better from last night to tonight. We will not get better tomorrow because it's only one reason that tomorrow exists, and that is Super Bowl Sunday. But we will get better on Monday and get ready for Tuesday, our home game versus Spurs. But every day, it's all about continuing to improve and see ways we can get better.
Last question.
No, I do, but no.
LeBron said in a lot of ways just playing right now is therapeutic, and he said moving forward we just got to focus a day at a time. We've got to get better every single day. As you guys are looking at this Lakers team, a team with championship expectations and of course aspirations as well, where do you see that they can get better from day to day?
Having more consistency through their second-tier guys. And we saw that tonight. They had 7 guys in double figures tonight, 33 assists. This season is long. The whole load management deal, you're going to want every night for LeBron and Anthony Davis not to have to play at peak performance for you to have a chance. And for that to take place, Coach, your support guys have to be just that. They have to give support.
No question. Coming into this game, they were 12-8 in their last 20. Started out 24-3. They need Kyle Kuzma to be the third guy. Step up. This is your opportunity to take that spot. And otherwise, it is kind of done by committee, is what you're saying. And it's different guys on different nights. So you really need to punch your clock. This is what I know I'm getting from this guy every single night. He's exactly right on. It's a process to get better. There are a lot of new guys playing together for the first time, albeit they're experienced. But they got to, after they come back from the All-Star break, take a breath and get in a rhythm and get on a roll going into the playoffs.
Yeah, guys like Avery, he has to be able to step in, Avery Bradley, and give you, certain nights, get 20. Rajon Rondo, he has to get in the flow, get in the rhythm, setting table, getting guys going. So the support guys, for this team to make a huge run, their support guys have to be consistent and have certain nights where it's their night.
Well, we're going to take a look at the East.
Keep hope alive, Coach.
Yep.
Anthony Davis led the way with 21 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds as well. Here he is after the game.
How did you guys rally from last night and all of the emotion, everything you went through and getting in late and then coming out in the way that you played in that first half towards those 81 points?
Oh, man, that's crazy. But obviously it was an emotional night for us last night. Wasn't able to get the win. And coaches came in today and told us, last night was an emotional game for us, and this night let's get the win. And so we came out with a lot of energy, knowing to just get back in the win column. And we haven't, our mantra's kind of been like not to lose 2 in a row, and we didn't even think about that, coming off the road trip, losing to Philly and then, losing last night. But, we just came out with a lot of energy, played great defensively, and began the game in the first quarter, and, got out in transition, and when AB kind of carried us to that first quarter, red hot from 3. So, we played well tonight.
I know last night was just so unique with the pregame tribute and everything. Tonight, of course, they did some really nice things as well. How did you guys still keep your kind of level of focus, and how was that different, if at all, from last night?
It was different because we just didn't, know it was coming. We kind of knew what to expect, and when the tribute videos and everything was coming last night. Not sure what their plan was, but they had a lot of Kobe videos too. But we just tried to stay locked in and just do what we could to get the win.
Did you guys had 81 points at halftime. Did the Kobe connection occur to you?
That's what I just said when Mike said we didn't even know. I don't think no one in here kind of caught that, but. Yes, he's with us.
Eddie, in other news, this is a 15th straight win against a Western opponent on the road in their building. It hadn't happened before in the NBA, going way back to that season opener. I just wondered what that means, if it anything, and your level of focus against these Western Conference opponents.
We don't have to get through every one of these teams. Maybe 3 of them. We just want to make sure that we, lock in on the road. No matter what it's Eastern Conference, Western Conference. I said we see these guys a lot, and these going to be one of these teams is going to be a couple of these teams are the teams that we're going to see in the playoffs. So, it's good to, get wins on them and just kind of feel good about ourselves going to any series. But, no one's, like I said, no one, caught wind of that. But we just try to go out and be as dominant as we can every night, no matter who the opponent is or what conference, and come out and get the win.
After kind of waking up this morning after the loss last night, what emotions were you feeling? Sort of restlessness to get back on the court tonight, or maybe a little anger, motivation in that way?
I think it was just, eager just to get back on the floor and try to get a win. Like I said, last night was tough on everyone. Some guys say they don't even think it felt like a game. But, we were all eager to play tonight and try to get a win, get back in the win column.
Yeah, there are a lot of Lakers fans here tonight. How nice was that, just with the emotions running so high?
It was very nice. I mean, our fans travel a lot, so, we didn't expect anything less from them, but, heard Kobe chants all night, which is great, and Sacramento, paying tribute to him as well. So it was a nice night.
Felt like a home game.
Every time we go on the road, it feels like it's a home game for us.
Frank, you had a really efficient game in less than 30 minutes tonight. Was that just the way it went for you tonight? Things were going good, and you were 10 for 10 from the free throw line, as the coach pointed out.
Yeah, I just try to pick my spots and make shots that I know I can take. The guys do a good job of getting me the ball in spots that I'm most effective. And, as far as the free throws, just going to the line, take my time and knocking it down.
At the last time, was this pretty easy for you to just get back to playing basketball? Did it feel like it was just another game, or was it still something?
Well, it was a game that we we wanted to win. To get back in the win column. Like I said, we went through the hardest part last night, and tonight was more so just trying to focus on getting the win.
You were the new reality that everywhere you go for the first time, there might be some tributes. That kind of stuff. Are you prepared for that to be the case?
Absolutely. I mean, they prepare us for it. I think we're prepared for it, and I think just teams in the NBA just want to, do their part in honoring Kobe. So, we can expect that probably for the rest of the year. Wear some type of tribute or something, honor him, and knowing that he's with us, whether they don't or whether they do, knowing that he's with us, as long as Laker Nation is alive.
When we come back, the highlights continue. Jason Tatum.